All right, everybody. We're gonna get started in a second. Let the back room fill up a couple of minutes. See who's gonna come in and join, have this discussion. All right, sit back and relax. We're gonna talk about some things. All right, everybody, we're going to get started. We're going to jump into this and have a quick discussion. We're going to talk about some things as it relates to self-defense and the martial arts, okay? We're not going to spend too much time talking about the nonsense. We're going to get right into it. Some things I was thinking about that I wanted to cover, and I wanted to spend a few minutes to dialogue about, okay, as it pertains to training, getting in shape, all right? I'm going to go cam on. All right, so I'm actually right now live in location in front of my school, in front of my dojo, Legacy Martial Arts and Fitness. All right, right here in Charlotte, right here in the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, outskirts of town, Huntersville area. And I just finished a long training session today. All right, I got here at about 9:30, and we worked out till about 12:30. All right. So basically, the entire time we emphasized some of the things with the lower belts. Okay, today we spent time teaching the lower belts new things like katas, forms, techniques, things like that, so that they can avail themselves of the proper opportunity to deploy said tactics and things that we teach in this particular dojo. This school is about close to 6,000 square foot. We do have also a separate side for the fitness area, which is right over there. But over on this side, we actually focus on the martial arts training and getting in shape, that type of thing, getting your mental astuteness intact, things of that magnitude, okay? But here's the thing I'm trying to find out. I'm looking to find out, who is ready to take that next step, okay, in life when it becomes your business, your finances, your family, all these things that actually play a part in who you are as a person. All these things that actually culminate in the end of your day-to-day opportunities, day-to-day activities, or whatever have you. Who are you as a person? Because a lot of the times what we do is we spend most of our time looking for the entertainment value in life, and that's perfectly fine, okay? Entertainment is cool, entertainment is key, I get it. We all want to be entertained, we all want to feel like, hey, life isn't a lull, it's not necessarily a mundane type of situation. We're all looking to every day grow and feel good about life. That's perfect, okay? But then it comes a time where you must capitalize on certain things about your life. You want to be able to own things in your life, not only the physical stuff, but I'm also talking about the emotional things, the mental value of everything. And to own these things, you have to have a good base. Okay, your base needs to be locked intact. Okay, now I use this place as a way to benefit my base. Okay, this is what I do day in and day out. People that know me personally know that this is the case. Okay, I spend the vast majority of my time in here. I'm not working with clients internationally or helping them with structuring their businesses or protecting their businesses or growing the wealth around the entities, protecting the entities. It's always going to be at this place. Okay, this is my base. This is why I come to get sanctity and solitude. All right. Now, I wanted to have a martial arts discussion because even when we bring in these little kids, we have about 100 students here, anywhere from about, I would say 4 or 5 years old up to 60 years old. Okay. We teach and train everyone. Okay. We have something for everybody at this location. It doesn't really matter exactly how it pertains to you or how it doesn't pertain to you. You can come and find yourself in a place like this. All right. That's what it's about here. But here's what I want to discuss. Okay. Let's start here. Most people, when they leave their homes every day, they don't have that sense of understanding what life can throw at you and how to combat certain things in life when it comes to self-defense, number one. Self-defense, number one, is not always physical, okay? Sometimes it is mental, okay? Most communication, okay, is body language. 90% of communication is nonverbal, okay? A lot of people don't realize that. Most communication is nonverbal. It's more so body language. The other 10% is what's said, okay? So you have to be able to understand that. When you're running across people in this world and in the street, you're gonna constantly find out that everyone's mentality is on a whole different level. Everyone's thinking certain things, okay? You'll never be able to understand what the next person is thinking unless you know that person or you're reading them very well. First of all, you have to learn to read and assess your situation and your environment, okay? That's gonna be about, like I said, 90% of what you're gonna do is have to assess and read scenarios around you so that if you ever come into contact with a scenario or situation that does not favor your livelihood, you can protect yourself, okay? Awareness is number one when it comes to martial arts, understanding how martial arts is to be deployed. It's not always physical. Martial arts starts in the mind, okay? It starts in the mind, in the heart, and the spirit. It gets physical is the last thing that happens when you're training in martial arts or any type of self-defense system, okay? The mental comes first because you have to be able to see and assess situations on a whole, okay? You have to be able to break down scenarios and mannerisms of people, all right? If you can do so, if you can watch people break down scenarios, understand how people move, then everything in life will begin to make sense, okay? That's number one. You have to understand what people's agendas are, okay? Everybody on the face of this earth has an agenda. Whether you realize it or not, there is an agenda. Whether that agenda fits you or it fits them or it favors them and it doesn't favor you, there is an agenda, okay? You want that agenda to not work against you because you're going to be mentally astute enough to understand that you don't need to be in a position to hurt yourself. So understanding agendas and what other people are out here to do to you and against you, you have to have it right here. And you have to use your mental astuteness to break down what's going on around you. It's all awareness, okay? Martial arts truly starts with awareness, being able to read body languages, be able to read what people's agendas are, okay? Once you can master that, then you can move into other areas of life that make more sense for you, okay? Specifically, if you're just walking down the street or if you're at a shopping mall, all right? Understanding that martial arts has to begin with the mindset first. Then the physical can or cannot come. It depends on how you handle it and what your intentions are. It doesn't have to go physical. In some situations, it won't go physical if you avoid it. Okay, that's what we teach these children here. We teach all the adults and children here at our school. We teach them how to identify scenarios, how to identify threats, how to assess said threats, how to identify circumstances that will put them in an unfavorable situation. If we come across scenarios where we have to get physical, well, it's not going to be because we wanted to do that. It's not going to be because we chose to get physical. It's not going to be because we chose to be the aggressor, okay? It's going to always come down to someone aggressing us, all right? If that is the case, we're going well prepared for it. All right, that's how we teach. That's how we train. We train to be more astute and aware than the person on the street that is not seeing such a certain type of thing like that. Okay, we're looking to get ahead of the curve, so to speak. We don't want to get caught with our pins down. So if any situation goes down, we're going to always be able to say, "Hey, we saw it coming." Okay, we use like it's to be said that we can use like military tactics at certain times to kind of be able to assess. I'll give you an example. Watch this. Okay, so I'm standing out front, right? When I'm walking, if I'm walking on this sidewalk, going this way, right? I'm walking going this way. I notice on the right-hand side of me, there's a glass. There's a reflective glass right there. I can see everything going that way. By virtue of just looking right here, I can see the reflective glass. I see myself in the reflection right there. So if a person's over here that means me harm, astuteness, I'm not going to just walk like this and stop and just start staring at them, because I don't want them to know that I see them. Okay? I don't want them to know what I know. I want them to understand that, this guy may know, he might not know, but let's be careful of him. Because if I'm showing, apprehensive tendencies, I'm walking and I'm kind of like looking nervous or whatever have you, I'm shaking and looking around, I'm a mark. I'm instantly going to get attacked by these guys. It's coming. Believe you me, it's nothing I can do to get out of that scenario. Okay? If I'm looking like a mark, I'm going to be a mark. Forget it. It's going to happen. If I'm walking down this sidewalk and somebody, if a group of guys or whoever's standing over here at the store behind me, there's a big Family Dollar behind me, shopping complex back here, food line. But if there's a group of guys standing right there, okay, they're going to key in on me. If they have ill intent, they're going to make it known that they intend to do something. They may be a little sly about it, but they're going to definitely group up and huddle up and be talking amongst themselves like, yeah, we're going to get this dude. Well, guess what? If I'm walking down the sidewalk, okay, I'm going here, I'm not going to be staring at them the entire time. I might look at them, let them know I see them, but I'm going to be looking in the reflection. I'm going to be looking to see what they do coming out of here. I'm going to be looking right there. See, if you look here, I can see clear across the parking lot just by doing this. Just by looking right there, I can see, boom. And I'm not always taken off guard. See, now, some person just came from behind the building. I picked up on that right away. It came right over here. See, and y'all see that guy over there? He couldn't sneak up on me. He came from the side of our building. And for all you guys that don't think I can run to 40, we got a lot of space here. See this? We got a whole lot of room back here. We got the hill for all y'all Peyton, Walter Payton loving people that watch them run that hill. That's a really steep hill, okay? I can run the 40. Don't get it twisted. I know you don't believe me, but trust me, I can. Anyway, but the guy came from back here and he cut clean across the parking lot. But I saw it. I was aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm always aware of everything around me. Okay, maybe it's the military training. I don't know, but I'm always aware. Okay, I'm always looking at threats or assessing threats. That's the first thing that you have to understand with martial arts. It's not about just getting into a fight with people. It's about awareness. It's about understanding what's going on around you. It's about assessing threats and assessing circumstances that can lead to a physical encounter. That's what we're going to teach you how to avoid, or let's say you're going to engage with the physical encounter by looking at it, or the mental encounter to avoid the physical encounter. Said wrong. But you guys understand where I'm going with that. So the first thing you have to understand is threat assessment. Where is the threat coming from? Who is a potential threat? Are you a potential target? Okay. Most people don't realize if they are a target or not. Okay. I think that everyone's a target. That's just me. I don't care if you're a 65-year-old lady. I don't care if you're a 14-year-old kid. I don't care if you're a 36-year-old woman or a 42-year-old man. Everyone is a threat, and everyone is also a target. Okay? In reality, anyone can be a threat, and anyone can also be a target. The pendulum swings both ways. Okay? So martial arts, remember, it always begins with the end in mind. You have to be able to foresee encounters or whatever have you from coming upon you. If you can actually foresee things, you can defend yourself. But you have to be one step or two steps steps at least ahead of any potential opponent or adversary. You have to be able to see them before they see you see them, if that makes any sense. So if people are going to aggress you, you want them to be on the shorter end of the stick. Okay? You do not want aggressive people to be on the higher end of the stick. If they have the higher ground on you, they're going to probably gain an unfavorable advantage over you, and they're probably going to take you down. They're going to do something to you. So it's always the people who never sees it coming who are always the victims. Okay? Understand that victimhood becomes a real reality or a real scenario-based circumstance when you don't foresee something coming your direction. Okay? If you don't see it, trust you me, they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to pounce on you. They're going to do all they're going to do, and they're going to take you. They're going to take your head off. They're going to do whatever. They're going to rob you. They might attack you. It depends on the person and who they are or what their agendas are. But they're going to definitely make it known that they're going to come with some type of aggression, one way or the other. Okay, so now that we understand that, let's get to more of the physical situation. Now, understand that when you're being encountered by someone or when you're being aggressed by someone, they're going to size you up first. And that goes, again, back to the assessment. Because here's the thing. Criminals are going to be the ones that are generally going to attack you. Small percentage of the world population are criminal-based, but they are out there and they do circumnavigate the globe, like J. Cole said. And they're going to find a way to get to you. So you have to be ready for those people. Now, first thing they're going to do, they're going to identify who their targets are. That's number one. Okay? You have to understand that they are doing an assessment on you just like you should be doing an assessment on them. It should be a two-way street, so to speak. They're going to find holes in your game, and you need to be looking for holes in their game. Now, it can become a little bit cumbersome to assess everyone as a potential threat, but you have to, because that person that you discount in your mind as not being that specific threat, they're going to be the ones that's going to come on you and they're going to do something. You have to assume that everyone's capable. Okay? Everyone is capable. Like I said, 12-year-old kid, 40-year-old man, 14-year-old girl, 43-year-old woman. Everyone can be a threat to you because they can be carrying weapons. You never know what their intention is. You never know anyone's full intent until you get a full threat assessment of them. And you must be able to do such without putting yourself in a situation where you're found out, where you're known, where they know that you know, and they know that you know what you know, and so you want to be able to avoid all of these types of pitfalls, things like that from occurring. Look at it this way: when you're out and about, right, and most guys, when they see another guy, they're going to size him up. They're going to look him up and say, "Yeah, that guy comes crazy, and I know I can go, and I can see what I can see." See, always assessing threats. See that? Always assessing perspective. Always assessing. Always looking. Always using my mirrors. Always checking my blind spots. Always looking. That's just what we do as martial artists and former military. We're ingrained. It's ingrained in our system. It's in our psyche. All right? We're ingrained with these types of attributes. Okay? We have to learn these things and know it. But anyway, I digress. So, when you have a certain fabric of people, criminal element specifically, they're going to key in on you. I guarantee you, look at it this way. I guarantee you, anytime you leave your house, whether you go to the gas station, the grocery store, the convenience store, wherever, there's going to be one person that's going to size you up that you might not even know it. You may be walking down the aisle in the grocery store, and a guy or two might walk past and get a quick look at you to see, yeah, this guy's a good target. Let's go ahead and knock him down. Let's go ahead and just rush and sickle this dude because he looks like an easy target. You know what I'm saying? You won't even see every single threat, but you'll feel it. Okay? There will be people that will notice you, and you won't always notice them. And I guarantee you it happens more than you think. Okay? It's probably happened to you already today if you left your house. Someone's going to look at you and say, I wonder. I guarantee you there's one guy that's going to do that, whether he's a criminal or not. There's a man out there that's going to assess you by looking at you to see can that dude handle himself? If I were to run up and put this dude in a choke, can he handle himself? If I were to run up and try to shoulder throw this dude or swing off on him, will he be able to stop it? Okay? This is going to happen. Okay? You're going to encounter that every day. You might not know it. Like I said, sometimes you don't even know it. But those are the most dangerous circumstances when you don't know it and you don't see it coming. But what I'm talking about is learning how to assess anything around you that could potentially be that circumstance or that scenario. You're going to see people and you're going to see people see you. The question is, how are you going to relay physically or let's say mentally that you're not to be messed with? Okay, how are you gonna relay that type of dialogue without saying anything? Because you're obviously not going to see a person and say, "Hey man, don't come and mess with me. I ain't the one to be messed with." You're not gonna say that. If you see a group of guys standing off to the side, you're not gonna be like, "Yo man, don't even think about coming over here trying to attack me." Because if you do, I'm gonna do blah blah blah. You're not gonna say anything. You're just gonna notice a group of guys looking at you. They're gonna be looking at you saying, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, what are they thinking about? They're already plotting. So your goal needs to be, let me assess these guys and see what type of threat they are. Okay, to what degree are they a threat? Let me do an assessment on these guys. All right, let me see if they're circling me, if they're going to flank me. Did one of them go this way? Did one go that way? Did one try to, go around me? What type of situation are we looking at here? Okay. What's the haps on it? What's their intent? Now, the way that I do that, I put myself in a situation to where if they decide to aggress me, it's going to be very difficult for them to get their shot off, or it's going to be difficult for them to win. In essence, I'm not going to go like, let's say, for instance, right there on the side of my building. That's the school, right? On the side. I'm not gonna be just leaning up against the wall and then they all gonna just converge on me. That you don't want to do. Okay? You're not gonna lean up against a wall when you have a consortium of guys angling you. You're not gonna just lean your back on the wall and go, oh, they just want to come and talk about the football game last night. That's not what's gonna happen. They're gonna come over there and they're gonna find a way to trap you. Now, if you're going to put your back against a wall, you don't want to do it in a unpopulated area where there's no one. If you're going to do it, you want to put your back against the wall where there's a group of people or a large crowd of people entering and exiting a specific building. Like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go in front of a store and put my back against the wall where people are coming in and coming out. So I got witnesses. All right. Now the criminal, he still might attack you, but the chances go down dramatically because now he knows, he may have potential allies. He doesn't know who you're with. He doesn't know, what your intent is. He doesn't know what you got. He doesn't know what you know. He doesn't know anything about you at all. He doesn't know who's going to be videoing. And then you got the cameras from the business gleaming down on the parking lot. So that's evidence. Okay, 9 times out of 10, these guys aren't wearing masks. The first time that someone sees a group of guys in a mask, you're going to run or something. So they're never going to get the jump on you if they're disguising themselves or covering their faces. So their attempt to come in and basically just lay some type of surprise attack, that's thwarted. The person sees a mask, they're going to run. They're going to get the heck out of there. So in essence, what ends up happening is they're going to just walk with their face shown. If you're in a populated area, they're going to be less likely to do something. Not saying they won't. There's a bunch of criminals that will still attack you, but it's going to lessen the opportunity for them to attack you. Okay, the opportunity, it was once at a height, now it's going to be lessened because they've noticed there are potential witnesses, potential allies, bystanders that might jump in the fight and help you out. You never know. If it's 3 or 4 of them and you're standing in front of a grocery store like that, okay, if you're in front of that grocery store and 3 or 4 guys are trying to attack you, you might get 4 employees might come out and try to help you, right? They know that, and they don't want to expose themselves to such a thing. Okay, they're not going to put themselves in a position to where that's even a possibility. Okay, that's going to be number one. So understanding exactly where you sit in the situation is going to mean the most as it comes to where you go and how you go, and what you do and how you do. All right. Most of this is going to come down to your ability to be in areas that doesn't lend to your exposure. Okay. You don't want to be in situations where your exposure puts you in a circumstance where you're potentially a life-threatening situation. All right. So that's number 2. Now, okay, now I've only covered just basic understanding of self-awareness. Okay, that's all I've covered right now. I haven't even gotten into the actual fight, because the actual fight might not happen yet. It might just be you assessing the situation and understanding how to get yourself out of it before contact is even made or established. You can thwart contact before it's established by taking considerable steps that I mentioned before. Walking in an area that's not dark, lighted areas, putting yourself amongst other people, being around multiple people, not walking alone in quaint areas or whatever have you, just not doing those types of things. Making yourself look large. When you look little, people are going to see you as a target. When you look larger than life, and here's the deal. When I say that, a large personality will thwart a lot of attacks. Believe me, you don't have to be 6'5", 248 pounds, all muscle, all ripped and shredded and lean. You don't have to have all that. All you need is a large enough personality. You can be 5'5", 132 pounds. But if you're walking by yourself in a situation where there's 5 or 6 dudes, if you walk with a loud and boisterous personality, like if your personality is larger than life, they're going to think twice about bothering you. Only the faint and the quaint people that get, those people that get ID'd and they take those approaches and look at you and determine, okay, who is this dude? Blah, 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 blah. They're going to look at you based on all of these prerequisites to determine whether or not you are the guy that they want to go after. Now, or girl, or lady, doesn't matter, all the same. Your intent is to look larger than life. Don't look like you're trying to avoid confrontation or you're looking to avoid people, because that's what they key in on you. If you're walking down the street and you see these guys and you're trying to put your head down and just trying not to make eye contact and things like that, oh, they on you. Believe it. When you fail to make eye contact as a man with another man, he's automatically going to see you as being weak. Now, I'm not saying staring him down. Don't get into a staring competition where you don't want to give him a death stare, okay? But you want to let him know, you want to give him a gaze, kind of look in his direction eyes are the windows to the soul, okay? You want to give that gaze. You want to kind of be like, yeah, I see what's going on around here. So I'm already 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of you. Try something, I'm already thinking that I'm the knight on the board. I've already went L left, L set move. I already moved my L shapes before you even set your pawns up. I'm on you. Let's not go physical. Let's just keep this non-verbal communication by gestures, eye contact. See, and I'm not talking about trying to look hard. Don't do that. Walk in jail and try to push your chest poked out like you're tougher than everybody. No. Don't do that. Because you're gonna it's called false bravado, and people can usually read through it. If you're walking around, make yourself look like you're tough, people know you're not really that tough. They can see it. They'll look at you and say, oh, that dude is not that tough, because he's trying to look like he's tough. They're not gonna believe it. All right. So How do you combat that? Simple. You have the look of a person who means business. When you're walking around, you want people to say, I don't know about that guy. You don't want to look overly tough, but you don't want to look you don't want to look weak either. You want to kind of give that look like, come and find out, like that. And you want them to second guess it in their mind a little bit. You want them to kind of look at you and say, I don't know, man. I might can take him, but would it be worth it in the end for $30 or $50 or whatever he's got in his pocket? I don't know. He might put me in a hospital. It's highly possible that someone will put you in the ER if you mess with them, because you just never know what people know and what they have and who they are and what they're capable of. You just have to leave people the heck alone, okay? Not going around starting stuff with people, because that's when you end up at the emergency. That's when you end up in ER and in ICU. That's when you start beefs. All right, leave that stuff out. Don't walk around with this ego and this false bravado like you're the toughest guy in the world, because chances are you're not. Even tough guys aren't the toughest guys in the world, believe it or not. Okay, tough guys are sometimes mildly tough, only to where if you start putting real hands on them, then they realize, oh crap, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. No, it's not. This is bigger than you. And if you mess with certain people, they will show you that. Simple as that. It's not so much about looking tough. It's about looking aware and looking confident. Okay? Looking confident is not looking tough. Looking confident is like you walk with your shoulders up, your head up, your shoulders are back. You're not walking slumped down with your head down, trying to avoid eye contact. So that tells everybody that you're just a mark. And I'm telling you now, if you walk around like that, someone's going to take advantage of that at some point in time. It may not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, might not happen next week, but at some point it's going to happen. Someone's going to take advantage of that, and they're going to use your inadequacies against you. The way to combat that, like I said, you walk with confidence. But guess what? Some people can't walk with confidence. You know why? Because they don't have anything to be confident about. They don't know how to emit confidence with their walk and how they talk, because they're never in a situation where they can voice that. All right? That's why everyone needs training. I'm going to tell you like this, guys and ladies, if you're watching. I don't give a freaking crap what you do. I think everyone needs about 1.5 years to 2 years worth of military, and they need another 2 years of martial arts training. All right? You better have one of it. You better have one or the other or both. All right? Martial arts training as well as some military. Military, because it teaches this. It teaches you how to spot these things that you don't normally see in your day-to-day life. Because most people in their day-to-day lives, they don't see anything but the sky. They have no idea how to spot a threat. Now, some people that grew up in certain neighborhoods, we can feel it. We know when a guy's like keying in, okay, that dude, he's up to something. Let me see what he do. Let me see if he tries to circle me or flank me or something. You already know how it goes in the hood. If you're from the hood, you know what I'm talking about. You're not from the hood, you're from the suburbs. You gotta meet somebody from the hood that'll take you on the tour so you can learn, okay? Because there are certain situations where people will key on you, and the fact that you don't see it coming and you don't realize that threat is looming, they're gonna crack your head like an egg, straight up and down. Things are gonna come your direction that you don't see, and you're gonna be ill prepared to handle those challenges. So once you actually learn to evade situations by showing the right confidence, going in areas where it is well lit, areas that people are actually walking around and shopping and stuff. Like I said, that still doesn't mean you won't get robbed or you won't get hit. You still will do it, but the chances are slimmer, much slimmer. Okay, these are things to consider when you are out and about doing what you do. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, this is just the mental aspects of it. We haven't even talked about the physical yet. This is just awareness, body language. I ain't even spoken one word yet. We ain't even in the physical or the verbal language yet. Okay? We're talking about mental and how you appear. How you conduct yourself or whatever, how you move around, how people see you. Now, let's go to the verbal, what you speak. If you have passed the barrier, if they have breached the barrier of nonverbal contact, right? If they have breached the barrier of nonverbal contact with you, and they want to let you know they're going to come after you or something like that. So obviously, they're past where they're just looking at you and staring at you. Now, they're going to start saying stuff to you. Now, some of these guys are weird. Some of them have different tactics. Some of them have different ways of action. Some of them they'll go, yo, what up? They'll say something crazy like, yo, what up? They'll try to get your attention. And then, based on how you respond to that call, is what they're going to do next. If they say, yo, what up, blah, 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 and they shoot out some type of comment to you, and they see that you look afraid, and you start, oh my God, they're talking to me. Oh my God, they're talking to me. And you just do like this. You put your hood on, and you go like this. Oh, you dead meat. Dog meat. No, you don't want that. When they make it known that they're going to use verbal communication with you, that means they've already breached the verbal barrier or the non-verbal barrier. I take that back. People will only start talking at you if, number one, they see you as a wimp. Number two, they don't think that you're confident or you have anything to defend yourself. They just look at you and say, oh yeah. When they bypass the staring you down and all, they just go straight to, yo, what's up? Yo, what up? Yo, what up? What you in my hood? What's that? Where you from? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. When they go there, they've already said, bump that. We don't respect you, dude. Okay? They've already told the world they don't respect you. The moment they shut down all the staring at you and posturing and doing all this stuff right here, and then they moving around and watching you and all this goofy stuff. If they go to the verbal, you're definitely a target. Okay? Sometimes they'll try to act like they're friendly just to gain distance. Because if let's say for instance, I'm looking, I can see the building right across our parking lot right here. Now, they're not going to be able to get to me before I can either run in this building, lock the door, or I can pull out my Glock 27, or I'm going to be ready for the fight. They're not going to be able to get across here before I can make a move. If they're over there and I'm over here, okay? They're not going to be able to clear that distance in the amount of time it would take me to enter my building, draw a weapon. That's 40 yards, okay? You're not going to be able to get here. You're not going to get to me before I can react. So what they're going to do, okay? They're going to use they're going to start using verbal commands. Hey, yo, let me holler at you. Come here for a second, brother. Let me ask you a question. You know where this place is at? You know where that place is at? Hey, you ever heard of this dude? You know so-and-so? Yo, that's my... Hey, you know, you play football? There's any BS they can do to get closer to you, to kind of get you to lower your defenses. All right? That's an old school tactic. They'll just start talking to you across the parking lot. Yo, let me holler at you for a second, bro. You got a light? You got a cigarette on you? Some old jail stuff? You got a cigarette? You got some perks? Whatever they ask you. They're going to try to close the distance by having a verbal discussion with you now. Now they're going to really size up who you are. See, this is your opportunity to tell them who you are. Okay? Don't pop off at the mouth and say something smart to get them to run over there toward you. Okay? We don't want to do that. We want to tell them, nah, I'm good, bro. Nah, I ain't go to school over there. I went to so-and-so. Yeah, I'm straight. Yo, y'all, hey, be good, man. You have a good day. Boom. Like that. You are talking to them like your voice is booming. You're not, hey, have a nice day. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys. Nah, man. If they hear one squeal in your voice, I'm telling you, they coming. They coming. All right? Let me see if I can check the comments, see who's in there. What up, Unc? Hey, Unc. Yeah, I was training earlier, man. I was in there from 9 to about 10:30. Training, and then about 11:30 we went to black belt techniques or whatever have you. But I didn't get to video any of it because it was on Sundays. It's more intimate because it's just upper level training. We generally don't video that stuff. We'll just basically go in and do what we do, and we'll just start, moving around and going through all of our katas and all of our training and stuff like that. So we don't really get a chance to video a lot on Sundays. Sometimes I do, but I just haven't had a chance to today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how that works. Can y'all hear me? Hey, give me a thumbs in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I don't have my mic muted. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. One thumb up. Somebody. Can y'all hear me? No? Hey, today, I don't know, man. I might have to go with the Eagles. I don't like, I ain't a Jalen Hurts fan, as you know. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts guy because I don't think he can beat you with his arm. He'll run on you and stuff like that. But I like their defense, and I like Saquon, and I don't know if the Chiefs going to be able to stop it, man. So I'm going to go ahead and say Chiefs. I'm going to say, Eagles. Eagles over the Chiefs. I'll say 28-24. I'll go 28-24. Eagles over the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a defensive game. Some late game heroics by Patrick Mahomes is going to keep them in the game. And that's what's going to be to talk about right there. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. If y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Somebody hit me a chat. Somebody give me a signal if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? I'm on my mobile, obviously, so that's gonna be a little bit different for me. Can y'all hear me? All right. Hold on a minute. All right, so somebody hit me a response in there if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up so if you can. Yes, no, maybe so. Thumb. Can you hear me? Yes? All right. I'll assume that you can. So I'll go back to it. When you guys are getting catcalled and people are vocally stating stuff to you and talking to you across the parking lot, they're saying stuff to you, they're going blah, 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 whatever. All right, thank you, Miss Cool. Thank you, Miss Cool. I'm glad you're here, Miss Cool. I do these lives, this particular type of live specifically for ladies, because I want ladies to understand how to assess potential threats. If you can't come over here to Legacy, CLT, and train with Quantum, that's cool. I'm going to do all types of information and vocals here so you guys can get in here and learn and listen and whatever have you. Anything that I can do to add value to your livelihood to keep you safe, I'm about that. I'm about giving. I like to give to people and I like to improve people's lives. That's what I'm about. Okay? So let me get back to it. If you guys are out there and someone catcalls you from across the parking lot, remember, they're going to try to close the distance on you. That's number one. Closing the distance is key to getting to you. Now, that's the thing. You never know what their intent is of why they're trying to get closer to you. Their intent is going to be to deploy some type of assault or grab you or rob you or swindle you. Sometimes they'll scam you. Sometimes, you know, a lot of the stuff, a lot of women are now being taken. They're being abducted. And we had a seminar on this, a ladies seminar some time ago on this type of thing. We taught the ladies how to, I'm gonna tell you some of the things these guys will do. Since I'm on the subject, I've seen circumstances where they'll come and they'll put like so I'm gonna use my vehicle for instance. They'll put like a thing on your wheel or the back of your car, right? They'll put some type of apparatus so that you can go and be like, what's that? And the moment you bend down, boom, you get white rag. They run up behind you, they stick the white rag on your mouth, and next thing you know, You pass out, you wake up in the back of a van, hog-tied, with your hands behind your back, type of thing, like a Thanksgiving turkey. You wake up chained to a radiator in a basement some freaking where, okay? They use all types of tactics to get close to your car. They'll put stuff on your door handle too that'll knock you clean out. If you put your hand on it and you rub on it, you went to grab your door handle, it's some type of chemical they put there, boom, drop you like a bad habit. You'll fall right out, boom. So you got to be aware of cars sitting by themselves, kind of just sitting there with the headlights on, or you see a group of people in a car and they're just staring at you. That type of thing. Being mindful that people are out there to do bad things. Not saying that everybody. I'm not saying to be scared of the world, okay? I don't believe in being scared of the world. See me, I'm walking around. I don't worry about that. But I'm ready, okay? If the encounter, if the fight comes today, I'm ready for the fight. Most people that know me are also ready for the fight because I trained them to be ready for the fight. Now this is just verbal confrontation. Now they're trying to talk to you to get you closer. Hey, ma'am, come here. Let me show you. You want to buy a CD or something? You know, they're just trying to get close. Okay, they're trying to get you to enter your personal space. They want to enter your personal space. They're trying to get you to break the barrier of now we've passed the staring or the nonverbal connectivity. Now we're in the verbal communication. So now I'm trying to get closer to you. Now I'm trying to bridge that gap. Now I'm trying to get right up and close in person. Now here's where it gets interesting. Okay. For the most part, these kinds of people, it's not that they're tough. It's not that they're strong. It's not that they know more than you. They just have developed the intestinal fortitude to act. All right? They have developed the intestinal fortitude to just act. All right? They're going to just do. See, most people think before they do. That's what separates criminals from regular people. Criminals understand that they have to just act. Before you can even think about it, they're already on you. Just like the scammers. They try to overtalk you and fast talk you and all this crazy stuff. They're already on you before you can do anything. They've already found a way to get on your head and talk you out your game and whatever have you. Some of them will pounce on you and jump on you before you can do anything. See, that right there is what I'm talking about. It's about understanding some people are going to think a little faster than you, and they're willing to act quicker than you are. Because most people, the average citizen, man, woman, or child, they're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Some dude run up on you, hey, you're like, whoa, you trying to, what's, you looking around and you're like, whoa, shoot, what's this? And see, what happens is your attention gets diverted. Because the first time a person run up on you and they start talking crazy or asking you weird questions that you're not ready for, they're talking you out of your game, and they're yelling at you or screaming at you, and they come up with their hands, and they'll do this too. They'll come, they're talking crazy, getting all close to you with the hands and the feet, and they're making a spectacle of themselves. So now you're backing up, and you're like, oh, see, because you're common sense. You're thinking to yourself, what the heck is this dude doing? What is he talking about? And you're backing off, like looking around. Now your attention has been diverted. Okay? Now your attention is scattered. You're looking over here to see if he's got, you're just looking to protect him. Now you're looking like, oh, can I run? Or do I stand here? You're looking for a way out. You're looking to hightail it. You're looking to get the heck out of Dodge. You're like, oh, shoot, this is talking crazy. He's talking, and he's backing you down as he's coming at you with his hands. And you're backing up like, oh, shoot. Right? Because he's going to use verbal and physical intimidation tactics to kind of throw you off. Okay? Now, that's when they actually, once a person is doing that, the likelihood for a physical encounter has just increased 60%, 70%. It might have been 10% before when it was assessing you and looking at you. They may have been like, should I run up on this dude? I don't know. But if they see some weakness in you, boom, it went up to 30%. Okay? Now it's at 30. And And then if they see you looking away and now it's at 50%. Now it's a definite that I'm probably going to attack you. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to start verbally talking to you. I'm going to start throwing comments at you. Hey, man, yo, where them shoes from, man? Where we get that hat from, brother? Yo, I like that coat, man. What's up with that? Yo, hey, man, you live on a certain side of town? Hey, ain't your daddy so-and-so? Ain't your grandma so-and-so? And you kind of like, huh? And they looking at you to see how you're going to react. And all of a sudden, they walking closer to you as they're doing this. They're just trying to close the distance. If they're 40 yards away, now they're going to be like 10. Okay, this is when it gets dangerous. Because now they're trying to figure out, how do I get closer to this dude or a young lady without making them run away from me or making them scared? So they'll start asking wild questions. And if they're going to rob you, they'll just try to get you to lower your defenses mentally. Okay? And then once they get close to you, wow! Or slap, or grab you or something. Okay? That's when the physical starts. When they've cut off that barrier, when they don't have to worry about if you're going to be screaming or yelling or something. By the time they grab you, if it's a young lady that's not as strong, then you're going to get overpowered. They're going to wrestle you to the ground and pull and throw you in the back of the van or whatever it is, and boom, you might not be heard from again. Okay? That's the things you got to understand. They're going to use different kinds of tactics that you might not be ready for. It's not that you've never seen this stuff either, because most of the stuff that I'm talking about, you guys have actually encountered it. You've seen it. You've seen it on television. You've seen it on movies. And you don't think, oh, I ain't never seen it happen to me. It ain't going to happen to me. And boom, it happens to you. And that's the thing. It happens when you don't think it's going to happen to you. You'll be doing whatever you're doing, and you'll be thinking about it. I saw that on a movie. Oh, they actually do that. They will run up on you and try to grab you or something. Yeah, they will. Okay? At that juncture, you have to determine, you got to be thinking on your feet. Like, so I'm always running drills in my mind. I know I seem like I may be skeptical of everything, or I may be pessimistic. Not the case. I'm not a pessimist. I'm not the kind of person who's going to be, oh, the world is gray and it's down and people are trying to kill me and all that. No, I'm not thinking that way. What I am saying is, let me threat assess. Let me see what this dude is up to. Let me see what that guy is up to. Let me see what that dude might be thinking. Let me see what's happening here. Let me assess. And the moment they start talking crazy and they start saying all these weird things left and right, they're going, oh, hey, brother, you found the right one. You got the right one, baby. Y'all remember that Ray Charles commercial? You got the right one, baby. Was it Dr. Pepper commercial? Or whatever it was. But it was funny. Because it's like, look, man, I already know your stupid game, brother. All right? I know you're an idiot. I know you're a criminal that didn't graduate high school. I know you're an idiot that's going to try something stupid, and you're going to get hurt. Messing with me, I'm going to send you to Novant Health, and you're going to be in there for a while. I hope you have excellent medical coverage. Excellent. That's what I'm going to say. Look, I hope and pray to the God of you that you have amazing health coverage. You better have dental, full dental. You might not have teeth when I'm done with you. You're going to be eating your food in a straw. Okay? You're going to be mashing up bread like this. You ain't going to have use of your arms because I'm going to break them. Believe me, I'm going to hurt you. And this is me. Now, I can't speak for everybody out there. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to put myself on this so that everybody get an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm going to let you know from the moment you think you're going to do something stupid. You can be over there staring at me. I'm going to look right back at you like, really want to try it, brother? You might be 5 of y'all, but I guarantee you I send 3 of you to the ER. 3 of you going to the ER today. 3 of you will visit CMC Medical today. I guarantee it. I promise to God, 3 of you going to the ER. And you will not come back today. This is going to be an overnight thing. You will be not in the ER, you'll be in IC freaking you. And I give them that look like, try it. And if you got a weapon, I got one too. I'm going to be a better fighter than you. I'm more than likely going to be a better shooter than you. I'm better with a knife than you. I'm just better than you, period. Okay, that's my mentality. I'm better than you at everything. I probably can hang glide better than you can. I'm better than all the criminals. There's some criminals out there that are pretty good, but I like to think I'm better. I train more. I go to the range more. I shoot more. I shoot more accurately. I fight better. I'm in better shape. I'm stronger. I'm faster. You're just not, I'm just not going to be a victim. Okay, not me. You can try it. If you do get me, if it's 5 of you and you do take me down, chances are 3 of you coming down there with me. Okay? That's just what it's going to be. And you have to be able to emit that when you walk. People have to be able to believe that. They have to see it in you. And I'm not saying you walk around like you're a tough guy. No, we're not talking about being a tough guy or a tough one. We're just saying, pick your battles, criminals. If you want to try me, it's going to probably sting a little bit. What Martin said in the movie. I said it's going to hurt a little bit. Huh? I said it's going to hurt a little bit. All right? It's going to hurt a little bit. Guaranteed, if you come at me, it's going to hurt a lot. All right? It's just what it's going to be. Now, I want to get people to the position where they can actually confidently say the same. I want y'all to be able to say that. I want y'all to be able to say, oh man, look, Quantum trained me. He got me straight. If you touch me, you're going to have some problems. And you're going to now be able to walk with your head like this. Like, yeah, I'm there. I know what I know. I don't have to tell the world what I know. The world knows that I'm not a pushover. That's what I want y'all. I want the people that train with me or come to me and learn from me or learn from our school, you're going to take something with you. Because I've just laid out very well how they will come after you, how the threats will come at you. I guarantee you there will never be another scenario different from that. In most encounters in daily life, they're going to look like that. It's going to be a guy going to grab you while you're changing a tire, or he's going to push you at the grocery store, at the gas station. You're going to get into an argument. While you're pumping your gas, a guy's going to run up on you. Criminal's going to try to rob you while you're in this place, rob you going from that place, coming from here, coming from that. These scenarios are all the same. It's just a matter of where and when. The scenarios aren't different. They're all the same. I mean, God forbid there's going to be a day where the freaking paratrooper will fall out of the sky with a freaking parachute and start shooting at you with an SMG from up here like Black Ops, like Call of Duty. But we don't see that. Like, I'm looking up here now. All I see is a beautiful blue sky. Where are the paratroopers? Where are the SMGs? Where the Army guys at? Where the Black Ops guys at? They ain't out here. Nah, your threat's going to be people walking around. All out there. And you never know who they are. So that's why you have to become efficient at threat assessment. Being able to look at your environment and understand who is the target. Am I the target or are you the target? Well, if you're targeting me, now I'm targeting you. Because if you come to me, I'm going to make you, now you the target. You have to be able to understand the assessment of the threat. Why are they looking at me? Do they see me as a potential target? Well, chances are they probably do if they're looking at you. They're going to try to aggress you. They're going to aggress you. I was watching the movie Taken the other night. The guy was like, be careful, dude. Now, here comes the hard part. They're going to take you. I was like, oh my God. Just one of those situations. So you have to be willing to understand what's next, what's coming. Yes, I am. It's already here. It's a martial arts academy and fitness facility. So what we do here is we teach a system called Lotus. It's a first generation system from Thailand. It's got Muay Thai, Kempo, Hapkido, Judo, and Aikido. Okay, it's a mixed martial art. And we basically we do combat kickboxing here as well. We have a fitness program. Okay. All of our instructors are certified, been around the game for a while. I'm one of the instructors, I'm one of the school owners and the instructor. Right. And we've trained for 20-something plus years in the system. Okay. And we moved from up here. We were up the road for about 4 years. Exactly. You know where we were? Yeah. By the food line. Yeah. So we moved up here because we needed more space. School doubled in size, started to get more and more people. So really,
every 2 weeks. So that's been a problem. At least it was over there.
Over there. Oh, you guys live near?
Yeah, we're walking home now.
See there? Hey, we get a lot of people coming out of the neighborhoods right here who want to come in and check us out. Yeah. So, what's your name, man? Neo. Nice to meet you, brother. All right, what's your name, brother? Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah. Mr. L, one of the instructors. Like I said, I have 3 other instructors here. The chief instructor, Jay Henderson. Sheldon Henderson, second in charge. I'm third. We have our most Capicaris fourth in command. And so we have about 100 students right now. How old is he? 12? All right, good, man. When's your birthday? Is what? July 27th? All right. Well, we just had our grand opening this past Saturday. We were open a little bit, kind of like a test launch, but we just opened the doors for everybody to come in and check us out. We just finished our advanced training for the day, so that's why I'm doing a video. Gotcha. And so that was it, man. And like I said, we opened Monday through Thursday. We have a sparring class on Friday. It's pretty much for people that's already in the class. Right. But Monday through Thursday, with his age group, he will be in our juniors class. And that's 7 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay? So, yeah. And if he wants to come in, we can sit down, get an assessment of where he wants, what the goal for him is, where you want to see him grow. We got a kickboxing class that I teach. And, so we got a lot of things going on. We'll do an assessment to determine where he is, what you see for him. He has some training?
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready to fall right in, man.
So again, every other week thing that's been the challenge.
Been the challenge for you.
I want to be every week, especially with people that look like us.
Thank you. Let's run by people that look like us.
Exactly.
There you go. And hey, man, if you guys come back, we'll do a 3 complimentary lessons. Come in and test the class, do a week worth of training, see how you like it, see how it fits with what's going on. I think you'll love it. We have people about his size and build in there. I think he looks like he'll do all right. Would you train him before? Really? How long? Really? What system? Okay. Was it Kyokushin? Shorin Ryu? Yeah, you weren't getting anything out of it. See, I guarantee you won't say that when you come here. Yeah.
Basically telling me to. They told me to poke me to
eye gouge. You need proper training. You need to be trained the right way with the right instructors, and I think we're capable of do that. Like I said, come back tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. You can stop in anywhere after about 4 or 5 o'clock, and we'll be here. You can speak to Miss Maisha. She'll sit you down, talk to you what we offer, how we can set you up, and come on in, do a complimentary class. You like it? Get your gi. You got to earn your belt, though. We don't just give out white belts. You got to earn your white belt. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah. Too far? Right. I got you. Okay.
I'll check it out.
Okay. Yeah. I like it, man. Hey, we're growing, getting in there. Everybody get warm, and we need all the good bodies that we can get up in there. Represent. I'm gonna get back to my video, my man. Nice meeting you again, brother. Hey, nice meeting you again, my man. Hope to see you. Dio. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be good. All right. Good people. See, you never know when an opportunity will present itself. So I just actually had that. So new potential student came through, him and his dad walking through. That's a neighborhood right beside us. There's 2 neighborhoods over here. Actually, like 4 neighborhoods, and they're big. You're probably talking 300 or 400 properties out there, and they all come through here. They walk through here. They go to the stores, get their groceries or whatever, and they come through. And we talk to them all the time about coming to join in and what we do. That's how we roll. See? And this guy recognized the value because when we were at the other school, he was there. He saw it. He said, "Hey, I remember y'all from up the road." I'm, "Yeah, man." And And I'm telling them now, come on up here and get a load of what we got. All right. Now, I don't know if y'all can see this, but these are some of the things that we focus on up here. Okay. We got trophies. I would go back in, but we already set the alarm, and I don't feel like running all the way to the back. I ain't doing all that. It's a pain in the butt. Fire marshal come up here, he all in the way. I don't feel like unlocking the door and deactivating the alarm and stuff. So, but you guys, you all get the idea. So back to what I was saying. You have to understand that people are going to use scenarios to come at you or not come at you. You just have to understand how to follow your way through those. All right. Now, this live wasn't meant to be a long live. I just wanted to kind of hit stuff that was on my mind after training. I was thinking about it. And what's up, PPP? Yo, be good. What's up, man? Look at Be Good. Somebody when I'm talking malice. Hey, Be Good. Hey, man, I'm just gonna keep it real, brother. I'm just trying to say, man, I hope I never have to go to those degrees, man, to actually do things like that. I love people, man. I'm a people guy. I'm a people man. I love people, brother. I don't want to hurt people at all, but I don't want them to hurt me. But the key ingredient to the conversation was simple. I was talking about criminals. I'm talking about the people who have ill intent. They want to harm your boy Quan or something like that. They plotting on me, whatever happens. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Not just general people. I get into a disagreement, an argument. So I don't want to attack you over an argument. I mean, that's kind of stupid. That's just communication breakdown. It is what it is. But I'm talking about the people that want to come and put their hands on you and throw punches and stuff at you. Those are the people that's going to go to the ER. You give me, hey, I look at it this way. When a punch is coming my way, you have given me a gift. Okay, the gift that keeps on giving. So you give it to me, I can do what I want with it. And I'm going to treat that gift as an attack on my life or a threat to my life. And I'm going to repudiate and I'm going to reciprocate. And I'm going to give you back what I want you to have from me. My gift to you. It's going to hurt, but it's going to be a gift. What up, PPP? Boss man, I like it, brother. Hey, man, I'm just talking, like I said, a little bit today. It was on my heart. I was watching some stuff in class today, and then I saw some people kind of getting into this little altercation earlier before I even got here. They was going back and forth. I'm like, man, people spend more of their time arguing about nonsense, and they let people get in their personal space, too. I'm like, wow, this dude is talking crazy, and they're right in your personal space, right? They're just right here. And I'm like, you let a person talking crazy like that get all up on you. Man, if you're talking to me like you're going to hurt me, you ain't getting nowhere close to me. You won't even be within 2 arm lengths of me because you might have a weapon. And I'm going to tell y'all something. A guy with a knife is more dangerous than a guy with a gun. Especially if he's within 5 yards of you, 10 yards of you, you dead meat. Okay? Don't get into an argument with somebody with a weapon that's that close to you. Matter of fact, don't get into an argument with anyone that's that close to you. If you're going to go back and forth with someone and make your point be known and all this stuff, do it from afar, man, where they can't do anything to you. But don't do it when they're in your face. So they can just haul up and steal you. Or slap you, or whatever they're going to do. Dope 5.0. For y'all car guys out there. Car guy. Anyway, you don't want to be allowing people in your personal space, man. If someone's going to do or say something to you and they get in your personal space, you're going to have a really hard time. You're going to have a bad time. People should not get in your personal space if they have been identified by you as a threat or a potential or prospective threat. They shouldn't be close to you. People that talk crazy, they need to be way away from you. They need to be 15, 20 yards away. Talking that crazy stuff. Do not let people get in your personal space talking crazy. All right, talk crazy all you want to, because you can't. Your words can't hurt me. I already know what your intent is or what you're about when you're talking crazy, but you're going to do it from over there. You're not going to do it in my. I don't ever understand that. Why let people get in their face and push them? And look, man, I prefer not to be the one to back up, but I'll back up because I know what I'm capable of. So I'll yield the ground. Okay, man. Look. All right, brother, you can have this. There's no need to prove anything to anybody. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. Like I said, I'm not going to be, hey, get my face then. I'll show you what's up. Get my face. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be get my face and I'll do this and I'll slap you. And I'm not saying that stuff. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm going to let you do all the talking when it comes to the verbal stuff, because when the physical stuff come down, then I'm going to take over. So I'm going to let you say whatever. Okay. All right, man. Whatever you say. It's all good, bro. I'm not into the wolf ticket. I don't sell wolf tickets. I don't do that back and forth woofing and stuff like that. That stuff it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't win any battles. Just don't do that, y'all. Don't be back and forthing with people in their face and you right here and they spitting in your face and they yelling at you and you yelling at them. That ain't gonna get your blood pressure up. It's gonna expose you to attack because the guy's right here in your face. It's gonna put you in an unfavorable situation where you could possibly lose your life. All right. Let's not do that. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna avoid all of the crazy stuff. All right. So we're gonna basically say it this way. We want people that's going to be knowledgeable about the situation and take the right action, assumptive action, assuming that somebody's going to do something. I'm going to do that. Assuming that the person's going to do this, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to be an assumptive closer. We call it in business an assumptive closer, meaning I'm going to assume that I'm closing this deal, so I'm going to go ahead and sign the contract, and I'm going to send it to you because I know you want the deal, and I know you're going to sign the contract. So I'm having an assumptive situation, an assumptive mentality. I'm assuming that you're going to try something, so I'm going to be prepared. Always assume that when someone's showing you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Okay? Believe people when they tell you who they are. Thank God that sun went behind that cloud. Burn it up out this joint. All right, so check this out. Always assume that someone's going to do dirty to you. Assume that they're going to, especially when they're showing you those attributes, like they're going to be aggressive. Assume they're going to be aggressive and be ready. See, it's the people that don't assume anything. That's when you get. That's when they get you with the element of surprise. When you don't assume anything, when you're just walking around and you're like, I'm cool, he cool, everybody's cool. Oh, he talking. No, when somebody starts talking crazy or showing you certain type of energy, assume that they're going to do. They have intent, ill intent. Assume it. Okay, expect it. Because if you expect somebody to swing at you, if they do it, you're going to be ready to do something about it. If you don't expect it and you don't assume it, when they do swing at you or they do pull a gap or a knife or whatever, they're going to get you. Assume that guy's going to kidnap you, young lady. Assume the way I'm not talking about regular people. I'm talking about people that show you certain. Once a person shows you who they are, believe them. When they show you they're going to be that type of aggressive nature person, believe them and assume the worst. Because if it goes there, you're prepared. Now you can deal with the fallout. Okay? Now you can deal with the fallout. You can't deal with the fallout if you don't assume it. If you don't expect it. If you don't assume it, you can't expect it. Say it again. If you do not assume it, then you cannot expect it. That makes sense? Assume that guy might have a gap under his shirt. Now I'm expecting whatever may come of that. Whether it happens or not, I'm all now my spidey senses are like, yeah, if he does something, I'm going this way or that way, or I'm gonna return fire, whatever I gotta do. Because I've assumed, now I expect. You cannot expect what you don't assume. And if you don't expect, because you didn't assume, you are a sitting duck. They will find a way to get to you. Okay? Assume, now, like I said though, it's not for everybody. I mean, you be mindful that everybody is capable of something. Yes. You see a person, okay, you just look them up and down, keep walking. Nothing serious. But when you see a person staring at you a little too hard, looking you up and down, ice grilling, give you the screw face, the ice grill, that. Give you that wild face, like they mean you harm. Now you have to assume that they trying to do something. Now that I've assumed it, now I'm expecting it. He doesn't know I'm expecting it. I saw him because remember I said earlier, I'm looking in the glass. He don't see me see him. He don't know I see him. He don't know I've already scanned him and saw what he's all about, see how he's built, see what I need to do to have to handle him. He don't know that, but I do. So now I've already assumed that he's a viable threat. And now I expect whatever he does. So now I'm not a victim. If I see it coming, there's no way for me to get hit in the face. I mean, I can still be hit in the face, but it's going to be, the impact is less when I see it coming. Remember, the punch that knocks you out is the one you don't see. Y'all got to know this stuff. The punch that knocks you out is the punch that you fail to see. That's the one that'll put you on the ground. If you don't see it coming, whoop, good night. You're gonna be on the ground. The punch that you see coming, it might hit you, but it ain't gonna knock you out. It might stagger you a little bit. You might get dazed, but it ain't gonna hurt you as bad because you saw it coming. Okay, here's an example. I love this example. I tell everybody this, even my students. I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat, my chat. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. If you haven't done, like, share, and subscribe to the content. All right? Throw a cash app up there only if you want to. I don't ask for your bread. Nope. Do what you want to do. I'm just dropping game because I like all. I love all of you. So I'm giving free game today. Just like always, free game. Bless me if you want to. Don't bless me. Just give me a thumbs up, share, like it, subscribe. That's cool. But here's my example. All right? Have you ever been driving down the road at night? Not in the daytime. At nightfall, like everybody has, and you notice there's a vehicle in front of you, right? And something's wrong with his tail lights. And you're like, dang it, man. And he's got that one tail light that works. It's kind of dim. You seen that? He's got that one dim tail light, and then all the rest of them are just completely out. And you're like, man, what kind of idiot would driving this car like that? One dim tail light on the right-hand side, and the rest of the lights are completely black. And you barely see the guy. And it's pitch black dark outside. And it's just you and him on the road. And you right behind him. One lane road, too. So you're behind this dude. And all of a sudden, he comes to a stop, but you don't see it, and you slam right in the back of him. Because the brake light didn't work. That one dim brake light didn't work. Boom! And you nail the back of what's left of his raggedy car. Crying out loud. You messed up your nice car. Whatever you drive that's really nice. Now you wreck your car because you hit this dude. Now watch this. I'm asking you guys in the chat. Do you guys realize why they invented tail lights for cars? Give you a second to think about that before I go on about that. Why did they invent tail lights for cars? The headlights, you would think, are more important, right? Because you want to see the people coming towards you at night, right? And that's very important too. But see, if they're driving towards you at night with the headlights on, it don't matter if they high beam or dim or whatever. You can't tell when they decrease their speed. You can't tell. You can't assess it. But guess what? Other way around, you behind the guy, he's driving, and he hits the brake lights, and they don't go off, you can't see the decrease in the speed, and you're going to smash right into the back of him. Every time. That's why when the cop pull you up and say, oh, your brake light is out, that's why it's important for brake lights. That's why you get tickets for having out no brake lights. And I tell all y'all, check the brake lights if you don't want to get pulled over at night. When it's dark outside and you pull up, get your girlfriend, your husband, your mom, your uncle, whoever, you get in the car, you hit the brakes, make sure your brake lights work. Now, here's the reason why they invented brake lights. Because your brain can't see the decrease in the speed. So when they hit the brakes, something's got to tell you this dude's slowing down. So your brain goes, oh, he's slowing down. Boom. And then you hit the brakes. You can't diagnose that by looking at the car, by just looking at this. You can't tell how fast he's going. You can't tell he went from 50 to 25 in less than 2-3 seconds. You can't tell that. So guess what? This ideology is the same for when you out here. I call it the brake light mentality. I need a precursor to let me know if you're going to do something stupid. So I'm going to look and see if you make a stupid move. Boom, the brake light. Oh, yep. He's about to slow down. He's about to do something stupid. I can see it already. And guess what, man? I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. You can't disguise that from me, okay? I've seen everything. I'm like Peyton Manning out this. I'm like Tom Brady when it comes to the street. I've seen everything. You can disguise your coverages and try to fool. You ain't fooling me. I know what you're doing. I see you over there plotting and planning or whatever. And you're going to get hurt. But guess what? I don't tell them that, and they don't say nothing to me. Remember, in the beginning, it's nonverbal communication. It's all looking and gazing and staring you up and down and kind of getting a gauge on who you are from a distance. And then they see something in you by the way you move. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, let's start talking to them now. Now comes the verbal. Hey, yo, come here, man. Hey, let me holler at you, man. Hey, yo, you got a light? You smoke, bro? You got a cigarette? Hey, yo, man. Hey, you know my cousin, man? You like my cousin, man. You look just like my cousin, man. You like my homeboy from over on West Boulevard, man. I got a homeboy that you look just like you, man. He wear that same kind of clothes you wearing, man. He wear all that stuff you got on, yo. He look just like you, bro. And while he's doing that, he's walking up on you. He's trying to close the distance. And then when he gets close enough, then the physical kicks in. If he sees that you're a wimp, bow, he's gonna hit you. Might pull a strap on you, might pull a knife on you. Something's gonna happen if he's already assessed that you're weak. So this is what I'm talking about. Being able to itemize scenarios, okay? Assume, and then expect. That's what I got for y'all today. And then I can't really talk a lot about the martial arts training itself unless you've seen it. It's kind of like me trying to describe it. Like any of y'all ever been to Brazil? Any of y'all ever been to South America? If I sit here and explain to you how beautiful that place is, you'll get a picture in your mind based on what you believe it would look like. It's like residual self-image or whatever they call that. So you could put yourself in these places and think about, you've seen videos and movies. And so you got an idea of what these tropical environments look like, but the experience is what you're lacking. So you don't know what it's like. You can think about it and it can make sense, but until you put yourself in that situation, that circumstance, you don't know what it's about. You don't know what it's like. So you have to actually be in these situations to know what they're about. You have to be involved to understand it. So I can talk about what we teach here at Lotus or Legacy. I can talk about how we train, and I can show you a video, and it's gorgeous. It's cool. It looks good. It is best. But it will do you no justice until you get on the mat. Let me throw you. Let me hit you with a hook kick. Let me throw a punch at your face. Let me see how you learn how to block. Let me see if you know how to block the strikes, etc., etc. Then you begin to grow the confidence that you will need to go out here and live your life in another facet, in a confident manner. Okay? All the videos in the world aren't going to help you. It's something that we call muscle memory. You have to develop that. Now, I've given you guys the non-physical stuff already. You have an idea of how that works. If you don't know how that works, now you do. If you're not from the hood or from the raunchy areas of town, the warts of the streets, now you understand how these people think. And now you can think like them. And you can save yourself potential situations, potential fallout. You can help yourself in that regard. Now these things won't happen to you. At least they shouldn't. If they do, it's because you didn't pay attention to that. You didn't take notes. Go back and watch this video. because it's gonna go up as soon as live is done. It's gonna hit. Go watch it. Watch it countless times. Because I dropped a lot of good information, stuff that took me years to understand. I've been training in combative arts for 35 years. 35. 30 freaking 5 years I've been in combative arts. 35 years. I've picked up a lot of things. I understand. See, I haven't gotten into the physical yet, how you can break down a physical encounter, because I'll do another live on that. I'm not going to take all y'all beautiful Sunday up. Super Bowl Sunday. Not like we Panthers fans care. But anyway, we'll cover that on another live. But I'm saying to you, understanding the mental aspects of it first will lead you into understanding how to deploy the physical. Once you understand how to deploy the mental, you can deploy the physical. It's simple. It's one hand washes the other. But there's no need in talking about martial arts if you've never seen it, if you've never witnessed it, if you've never trained. I can talk about what I do and how I can throw you or put you in a lock, break your arm, break your leg. I can talk about all that stuff. I can show you videos where I can do it. But can you do it by watching the video? No. You'll be like, oh, that's cool. I want to learn that, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to matter till you get on the mat. You got to come in here and let us teach you. You got to get somebody there to teach you. Okay. Whether or not you train with me or not, doesn't matter. Train with someone. It don't have to be me. It don't have to be Quantum. No. It don't have to be Quantum. Quantum's going to be your best option. Quantum's going to be your best option. Trust me when I tell you that. Legacy CLT is your best option. But hey, that's just me. Be good. Check this out, man. I want to get you here to do a seminar for us, man. Because I was talking to my business partner. I said, yo, I know a pro MMA fighter. And, he's training right now. He's getting ready to go into battle. He's watching his film and he's doing his road work. He's eating right. He's doing the things he needs to do to get ready for his bout. So he's probably not going to be available for a while. But I told my guy that I would reach out to you and ask you, are you interested in doing a seminar or something like that? Because what we'll do, we'll build it into one of our classes so that when you come, it's a full class. You can show us some things. And we're going to start the MMA portion of our training in our combat kickboxing. So we have an MMA portion in there too. And I said, you know what? And we're supposed to start that this week. So I said, at some point, I got a homeboy. Be good. He's a fighter. He's a cool dude. He knows his stuff. He understands how to do what he do. It'll be great to get you in here, man, do a seminar and, just go through some of the various aspects of your training that we don't necessarily train in every day. We do a lot of what you do, but not all the time. We're more stand-up fighters. We get the ground, but not like you get the ground. Some of the things that you do, and we don't incorporate all the time. So I said, you know what? Let me see if my guy would be interested in doing a seminar. That's something I wanted to throw out there to you, brother. If you're interested, get with me on the back end on that. And we'll talk about it, whether it's down the road or a few months from now, whenever it is. If you have the time, if you're interested, compensation will be worth your while. So it'll worth your while, brother. So you just tell me what you want or what you're trying to, and we'll make it happen for you, man. Because we got classes that really, really would need to see a real pro MMA fighter that can come in and show y'all this is how we get down inside the octagon. All right? I'd love to have you here, man. So you let me know how that works for you, if it works for you. Good if you can. It's okay if you can't. I totally understand, brother. We all got crazy schedules. We all got a lot we got to worry about. But I'm not going to keep y'all much longer, man. I just wanted to come on here, steal a couple of moments of your Super Bowl fights, your Super Bowl Sunday, and cover some of the different intricacies of mental astuteness when it comes to defending yourself. Remember, self-defense isn't always physical. It doesn't start there. It starts here first, then here, then the physical. Okay? It's seeing, assessing, verbalizing, and then getting physical last. Last thing, there may be certain circumstances where you'll use one or all of those or none of those in a self-defense encounter. I've seen it. I've seen people not speak one word or look a certain way, and boom, they're already in the fight. They got to defend themselves. I've seen that. I've seen people that get into whooping matches, and then they get into the fight. I've seen a guy come up and stare him down and then try to slap him. I've seen all kinds of stuff, man. Charlotte is a wild city. Been a wild city for a long time. I've seen a lot of things happen on this grass, on this pavement, on those sidewalks, in those streets. I've seen it. Okay? Just understand that when you train with us or you train with me, I do private lessons also. If you ever want to need that or need that type of training, I got you covered. If you're in the Charlotte area or you find yourself in Charlotte at any point in time, you look me up and Quantum will be right there. Facts, guaranteed. All right, my good people. What up, T-Money? T-Money. That's my guy right there. Hey, y'all go and y'all check out two of my guys on here. Panthers Prime Podcast. Go check him out. One of the best content creators on the YouTube space. He will one day dominate the algorithm completely because of his talent. He's very smart, very knowledgeable, knows a lot about Bryce Young. And so go over Panthers Prime Podcast, check him out if you are not already subscribed to him. And then my guy T-Money, keeping it real with T-Money TV. Let me tell y'all something. T-Money, keeping it real with T-Money TV is my favorite artist. My favorite artist. You guys who think, oh, well, shouldn't it be Jay-Z? Shouldn't it be Nas? Shouldn't it be Kendrick, Drake? I like those guys. I really do. But I'm telling y'all, man, T-Money is the most talented artist, in my opinion, that I've heard in probably 15 years. That dude is so talented, man. He is so talented. The wordplay, the mastery with the speech and the beats. Oh my God. T-Money, man. And look, one day he's gonna drop a debut album that's gonna go. If he chooses to do it, he can literally take over something if he wanted to. He's that good. T-Money's my guy. Okay? If y'all don't know that. So y'all go to Keeping It Real with T-Money and subscribe to his channel. You're gonna get all kind of great content. You're gonna get his music, you're gonna get his football insights, accolades. He's very intelligent, he knows his stuff. Just like PPP does. And just like my guy Be Good on here does as well. Be Good is my guy. He's also a martial artist, avid martial artist, very highly trained. He ain't scared of nothing. He can get up in you if you have to. Pause the right way. With some of these. Don't mess with Be Good. I'm saying it right now. All right. So if I didn't cover anything that y'all wanted to hear about in this topic, put it right here. Put it down here for me. You know I got the T-Money. Hey, man. It's not a day go by I don't play one of this dude's songs, man. Hey, but what I'm looking for, T-Money, is a Bryce retraction song. That's what I want. I want a Bryce retraction song. You know what I'm saying? I want you to drop something one day when Bryce starts. If Bryce comes out banging next year, and if he starts dropping the numbers that I think he's capable of, I'm going to need to see a retraction song, T-Money, and I know you can do it. You can't say you can't do it. I know you can. But yeah, so my guy Be Good, avid martial artist, highly trained, very intelligent guy, understands sports, understands training, combat, all that good stuff. Go check out Be Good as well. I don't know if Be Good got a channel yet, but he should. Oh, Be Good. We're going to also be doing a martial arts podcast too, right here from the school. We're going to be setting that up. So, hey man, if you ever want to drop through and get in on that, we're going to be doing a fitness podcast. It's going to be all in one. It's going to be a podcast talking about different things about martial arts and a little bit off kilter from what we do on these spaces. But, you know, something that my partner wanted to do. All good. And so that's what we're going to do with that. But if there's anything that you guys want to know about, put it in the comments for me or send me a super chat, whatever you want to do, however you want to get it to me. Text me, email me, and basically just say, hey, can you cover this about martial arts or training or mental astuteness or understanding people or reading people, or whatever, I'll cover it for y'all. All right. Anything that I know that I think will be beneficial to keeping y'all safe. I know most of the people on here have families. Most of the people on here are husbands. We have wives. We have daughters, sons, cousins, uncles, nephews. Everybody is connected to somebody. Okay. I want everybody to go every day and come home every day. Go out to your jobs, your respective careers, whatever you have to do. Go and shopping and do things you have to do. But return home safely to your people. That's what I want to make sure people have an opportunity to do. All right. I want to put people in a position where they can protect themselves and those around them, and be able to threat assess and to deliver yourselves from any prospective liability or harm that may come to you. All right. So good people, I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. That's all Quantum got to say. I rambled on for an hour and a half. All right. Me and my smacking going on and on. But like I said, look us up. Legacy CLT, LegacyCharlotte.com. We in here every day. All right. Kickboxing class, combat kickboxing, MMA training, Lotus self-defense system, Purple Nile strength. Okay. We getting it all down in here. We busting it up. We're going to take over. Before you know it, we're going to have 5 of these buckets, these side schools all over the city. We're going ham just like this. That's the idea. All right. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank y'all. It's been a pleasure. And hey, it's been a blessing, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. All right, y'all?